Hi, good morning. Welcome to Business on News Desk. The local currency is still struggling to stabilize against the US dollar. It is now selling at around 5 cedis 20 pesos. Now, this represents a significant depreciation against the dollar over the past week. So what can be done to halt the cedi's free fall in value? There is more in the following report.
Checks the platform used by currency dealers show that some were even asking for 5 cedis 32 pesos for $1 during trading yesterday. This was due to what can be described as limited dollar supply. Some of the commercial banks have even told Joy Business that cedi's problems have gotten worse because there's not enough dollars on the market to meet the demand of businesses. Most of these firms need these dollars to finance their imports, while the decision of some multinationals to repatriate their profits and pay dividend has also contributed to the situation. Some of the currency dealers have also blamed the Bank of Ghana for the current situation, arguing that things wouldn't have gotten that bad if they had been on the market. But persons close to the central bank have rejected this argument, insisting it needs to be strategic with their interventions to ensure that it does not deplete all its reserves, which is said to be more than $7 billion. However, some economists have also maintained it might be good for the Bank of Ghana to quickly step in now and not wait for things to get out of hand before they react.
British model and businesswoman Naomi Campbell has expressed interest to lead a group of investors into the country to scout for business opportunities. This follows a recent discussion between the model and the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, GIPC, during the World Economic Forum in Davos. According to the chief executive of the GIPC, Yofi Grant, the move, if successful, will see the model establish a business in the country which can serve other parts of the world.
I mean, she's a very well-connected person, and through her, I met the CEO of Condé Nast. Condé Nast is a huge platform that does magazines like Vanity Fair, Business Traveler, The Traveler, Destinations. It's a huge. And so they are looking at Ghana and say, how can we put Ghana further on the map? And what do we need? And does it mean that we can bring investments also into Ghana? And she's looking at doing a Ghana event in the US, where it would be Ghana food, Ghana fashion, Ghana music, all together in one pot, and trying to replicate it here in Ghana as well as other places. And apart from that, she's also looking at her own group of investors to see what they can do in Ghana. So I think gradually we are getting to the map, and as you've heard, CNN has said that Ghana is definitely one of the places to visit. We are also steadily climbing up on the ease of doing business. We are steadily becoming more attractive as an investment destination. So I am very hopeful, and that's why I say if you're a young person in Ghana today, you should be excited about the future.
Now, the first edition of the Joy Business PricewaterhouseCoopers Tax Knowledge Series is underway at the Movenpick Ambassador Hotel. In Accra, the event, which has brought together various businesses, is aimed at increasing the knowledge of business owners on the country's tax laws. Here's tax expert who has been addressing the forum.
Digitalization, we've experienced where, as a country, we've made a lot of investment in that direction, where all of us know at the port we have a paperless system, and we also are aware that the engineering has this e-portal, which, all things being equal, should be relieving most taxpayers from some of these challenges we have as taxpayers. Incidentally, the e-portal is functional, but only in a very limited way. Currently, you can do some filing and you can effect some payment. It actually causes some delay. The GRA themselves are not excited about how it's performing. However, they are committed to ensuring that this e-portal will work effectively. We are looking at a situation where we could get to the centralization of the system nationwide, where all systems and procedures would be working effectively and efficiently, such that you can do your e-filing and effect your e-payments, request for a TCC, look at your balance, look at your position on withholding taxes and everything.
What's a TCC? Sorry, I just...
Tax clearance certificate.
Ah, okay.
Actually, the law looks at a situation where you use the electronic system to apply for a tax clearance certificate.
Wow.
And then it will be issued appropriately. So those are not functioning at the moment, but that is where I think at the end of the day we are all looking to get into. Should we be able to get there, then on a nationwide basis, irrespective of where you were, in the convenience of your room, you can do your filing and effect your payments. And that would save us a lot of cost in terms of making payments, in terms of compliance.
In other news, Democrats and Republicans have reached an agreement in principle over border security to fund the U.S. government and avert another partial shutdown. The agreement contains only a fraction of the money President Donald Trump wants for his promised border wall and does not mention a concrete barrier. The deal still needs to be approved by Congress and signed by the president. Speaking later, Mr. Trump did not say whether he would back it. The Democrats, who now control the House of Representatives, have refused to approve the $5.7 billion for Mr. Trump's wall on the border with Mexico, one of his key campaign pledges. Lawmakers express optimism that a bill will be approved by Friday when funding runs out for some federal agencies. The previous shutdown, the longest in U.S. history, lasted 35 days and cost the country's economy an estimated $11 billion. All right, and that's it for business. Coming up in sports, a preview of the UEFA Champions League round of 16 first leg with Manchester United keen on booking a place in the next round against PSG. We've got details right after this break.